Okay, Witch Wound Part 2, there's some deep occult wisdom that I'm going to share with you. So, in the human mind, we have three basic layers. We have our conscious mind. This is who you know yourself to be. We have our subconscious mind, which is who you are when you dream. And then you have your unconscious mind, which is your entire ancestral network that is basically connected to every DNA and cell in your body. Every part of non-active DNA that lays dormant in your cells is connected to your ancestral network. These are ancestral memories that live with you. Now, there are certain practices that certain shamans learn. In my practice, it's called Save. And we use what's called Vard Lokur, which are called spell songs. They must be obtained from the realm of the dead. You have to go on journeys to get your songs, and it takes years and years. If you get one song, you're really lucky, and then you stick with that one song until you keep finding more songs. So we have specific songs and tunes that we retrieve from the unconscious ancestral world, and we sing them to unlock our DNA. And then once those songs are sung, you get into your unconscious weird or your lower unconscious network. And then this is during active ritual. So once you do that, you are able to chant the names of the numinous holy beings to activate different archetypes. And now some people call this summoning spells or invocation spells, but that's all you're doing is you're just invoking and opening up unconscious archetypes through what's called name magic. In Old Norse, I'm actually writing several books about this. In Old Norse, to call somebody a name or to say I'm called this, it's called hetir, which is the word which means I am called this. I am hetir. So, but it also means to invoke. So when Odin says hetir Odin in the Grimnismal, when he's talking to his grandson, he's like saying, I am Odin. He is not only like saying his name is Odin, he is also invoking the god Odin within him. So he may have actually been in a physical avatar vessel, and that human did not realize that he was actually the avatar of Odin, and he is calling that Odin. Or it could have just been a Vitki who was, doing this journey on behalf of the god Odin. Either way, that's between the Vitki and Odin. Between the human vessel and Odin, that is between them. But what we do know as Scythe practitioners is that when you speak the name of a being, you invoke it. You speak it enough with the right words and the right incantations and the right types of Vardlokur that is tailored specifically to your DNA. That's why you can't get this from a book, because, and this is what I'm trying to write, is to teach people how to find their own Vardlokur, and the journeys that the things that you might have to do in order to find it. Once you find those, you unlock your unconscious self. Now, a lot of Scythe workers, when they unlock their unconscious self and begin doing the deep Scythe work, it is very common for their life to go haywire. And not just that, their body as well. They might get a double whammy of where their life goes crazy and their body breaks down. And it is devastating. And the reason why is because all of us witches are descendant of witch hunters. And those witch hunters literally live within our very DNA. They live in our unconscious self. We as witches will be drawn to unhealthy scenarios, whether it's food, relationships, work environments, physical practices, whatever, we will be drawn to hurt ourselves because there will be an unconscious reaction, because there is some sort of ancestor driving that urge because they want to kill us. And that's a really hard thing to take. That is a very, very hard thing to take. And I've seen this happen in my family. I've seen this happen with countless Scythe workers, people I've trained in runes and in Scythe. And it makes this magic very dangerous. And the reason why it's dangerous is that the enemy is within. The enemy is your own body. And the only way you can get through it is to see each enemy as it arises out of your unconscious archetypes, and you surround it, you heal it, and you convert it, basically, with the Hegelian dialectic. You cannot attack your unconscious archetypes like the Platonic dialectic, because that just throws them in the shadow, and then you just become another witch hunter, and then you become a fanatic, and then you start hurting people around you. And I've seen that as well. You have to fully understand why the witch hunter in your lineage, the witch hunters, because it's most likely a lot of them, there are a lot of witch hunters in your lineage who wanted to kill witches, and you need to understand them. And that is very, very difficult to understand them and face that darkness one by one as they present themselves in your minds and in your body. And a lot of times you won't even know it's happening. You just think that you stumbled upon bad luck, or you think another witch has cursed you, and then you curse them, and it's this giant drama. But really what it is it's your own witch hunters inside of your DNA attacking you. And the only way is you need to find them, you need to sit down with them, you need to continue doing the rituals and going within, and you need to face them one by one, and you need to force them to sit at the table with you. Eventually they will concede, and they will realize that you can exist in a world where they exist in a world. You honor their fear. You give them what they need. If they need freedom from you, if they need safety, if they need to be shut down, that's fine. Or if they just need to understand you, and if you need to take the time to explain your magic to them, then you do that. And you do it step by step. And it is case by case basis. Every witch is different. Every shaman and mystic, this journey looks a little different, because each one of us has unique DNA combinations. We have unique ancestors. Now, some of us have shared ancestors, and so we can help each other. And I've kind of noticed that in witch communities. I've noticed people with shared ancestry finding each other and helping each other heal a specific witch wound. But really, this is one of the reasons why us witches fight each other and why we hurt each other. And it's also why we abandon each other, and because we have an enemy within, and we need to heal our inner witch hunter. So just sharing, this is a bunch of magical knowledge that many of you probably won't understand if you haven't been initiated into the dark arts or into these very deep occult mysteries. But for those of you who have, you're not going crazy. Your body is attacking you for a very specific reason. And there is a way out. And the way out is through understanding the Hegelian dialectic and learning how to connect with people, stay in your frequency, even though there is something within you that is such opposite frequency, it wants to stop yours. You refuse to stop the signal. You refuse to stop your progress in your spiritual growth. You take care of yourself every step of the way. You stand in goodness and rightness of being. Raido El Haz. Raido Elhas.